Hello students, I am Savita More from Arts, Commerce and Science College, Nasik Road. This is our fourth lecture from Enhancement of Food Production. In this lecture, we are going to study about microbes in energy generation, biogas plant, biogas production, microbes as biocontrol agent. We had seen that how these microbes are used in sewage treatment. Now see how these microbes are used in generation of energy. How energy is created by using these microorganisms. Many developing countries are encouraging for installation of biogas plants to meet out the requirement of energy. Biogas is used as a domestic as well as industrial fuel. It is a non-conventional and renewable source of energy. You had studied about conventional, non-conventional, renewable, non-renewable sources, etc. Renewable means which we can renew again and again, which we can uh, reproduce again and again. It is called as renewable. So biogas, it is a type of non-conventional and renewable source of energy obtaining part by using microbial fermentation. Biogas is a mixture of methane, that is 50 to 60% methane is present, carbon dioxide 30 to 40%, hydrogen sulfide 0 to 3%, and other gases like carbon monoxide, nitrogen, hydrogen in small amount, that is in traces. Biogas is highly inflammable, that is it can burn, and it is used as a source of energy. Plant waste, animal waste, domestic waste, agricultural waste, municipal waste, forestry waste, etc. From this type of waste we can obtain biogas. Cattle dung is most commonly employed substrate for biogas production. It is a rich source of cellulose from plants. So you know plant cell wall contains cellulose. Cellulose, it is a type of carbohydrate and it is present in the cell wall of the plants. See this diagram carefully of biogas plant. Biogas plant which is used for production of methane, which shows the presence of charge pit in which cow dung or cattle dung and water is mixed. It is connected to the digester. Then you see a pipeline for biogas collection. Now see what is biogas plant. Most commonly used model of biogas plants are KVIC, that is Khadi and Village Industries Commission, and I will repeat, KVIC, that is Khadi and Village Industries Commission, and IARI, Indian Agricultural Research Institute. The digester used for biogas production is called biogas plant. A typical biogas plant using cattle dung as raw material consists of digester and gas holder. Digester is made up of concrete bricks and cement or steel. There is cylindrical gas holder or gas tank above it to collect gases. Digester has a side opening charge pit into which raw material as cow dung is fed. The digester is partly buried in soil. Biogas production. Anaerobic digestion involves three processes. First is hydrolysis or solubilization. In initial stage, raw material like cattle dung is mixed with water in equal proportion to make slurry. It is slightly a liquid form like structure which is called as slurry, which is then fed into digester, which is transferred into the digester. Here anaerobic hydrolytic bacteria, see the names of the bacteria, Clostridium pseudomonas. They are hydrolytic bacteria which are used to hydrolyze Carbohydrates into simple sugar. Remember, carbohydrates are broken down into simple sugars, proteins into amino acids, and lipids into fatty acids. So, simple sugars, amino acids, and fatty acids are formed by hydrolytic bacteria like Clostridium and Pseudomonas. After hydrolysis or solubilization, two steps are there: acidogenesis and methanogenesis. In this stage, in acidogenesis, facultative anaerobic. Facultative means which can be converted into aerobic in presence of oxygen, and if oxygen is absent, they can be converted into anaerobic. Acidogenic bacteria and obligate anaerobic organism. Obligate anaerobic means which remains anaerobic only. They cannot be converted into aerobic like facultative. They are called as obligate. Obligate means compulsory. They are anaerobic organisms only. Convert simple organic material into acids like formic acid and acetic acid, hydrogen and carbon dioxide. Last stage is methanogenesis. In this last stage, anaerobic methanogenic bacteria like Methanobacterium and Methanococcus convert acetate, hydrogen and carbon dioxide into methane. Carbon dioxide and water and other products are formed. So the names of the bacteria, methanogenic bacteria which produces methane, are Methanobacterium and Methanococcus. See the first reaction in which 12 molecules of acetic acid, CH3COOH means acetic acid, is converted into 12 molecules of methane, CH4 is methane, plus 12 molecules of carbon dioxide. In the second reaction, 4 molecules of formic acid converted into CH4, that is methane, 3 molecules of carbon dioxide and water is produced. Carbon dioxide and H2, they are reacted to form methane and water. Now see the benefits of biogas. It is a cheap, safe and renewable source of energy. It can be easily generated, stored and transported. It can be used for domestic lighting, cooking, street lighting as well as small scale industries. It burns with blue flame and without smoke. It helps to improve sanitation of the surrounding. It is eco-friendly and does not cause pollution and imbalance of the environment. Sludge which is left over is used as fertilizer. Role of microbes as biocontrol agents. The term biocontrol refers to the use of biological methods to control diseases and pests. Pests like they may be insect or certain organisms which causes the diseases. The natural method of eliminating. Eliminating means to remove and controlling insects, pests and other disease causing agents is by using their natural biological enemies. This is called biocontrol or biological control. So what is biocontrol or biological control? Here, this is a natural method to eliminate or to control insects, pests and other disease causing agents. There are different types of agent which causes the diseases by using natural or biological enemies. The agents which are employed for this are called biocontrol agents. So what are biocontrol agents? The agents which are used for controlling insects, pests and disease, they are called as biocontrol agents. And these biocontrol agents, they are different types of microbes like bacteria, fungi, viruses and protozoans. Microbes as biocontrol agents act in three ways. Which are these three ways? They may cause disease to the pest, or they may compete. Competition is there. They will, these micro or biological agents, they will not allow the other disease causing organism to cause the disease. So by competition they will be destroyed or kill them. So which are the three ways? These are by causing disease to the pest, underline these sentences, or compete or kill them. So these three ways are there. Chemicals, insecticides and pesticides are extremely harmful to human beings and also pollute our environment. Hence, see the reason why we should use these biocontrol measures. These biocontrol measures are useful. Why? Because chemicals, insecticides and pesticides, they are extremely harmful to human beings and they also pollute our environment. Hence, the use of biocontrol measures will greatly reduce our dependence on the toxic chemicals and pesticides. So, for give reason, here answer is there. You can underline this sentence, or why, if the question is like this, why it is necessary to use biocontrol agents. So here you will get the answer. Which are the three ways to control the disease? Which are the three ways? Here is the answer. That is by causing the disease to the pest, or competing with them, or by killing them. So read this paragraph carefully. You will be able to answer all the questions. Here in this slide you see trichoderma, which is towards the left side, greenish, different shades are there. It is a type of fungi which is used as biocontrol agent to remove the different types of pathogens, to remove the different types of diseases caused to the plants. Then mostly this trichoderma is found around the roots, so it is termed as rhizosphere. Another example is of Bacillus thuringiensis. This is a bacteria. Spores of this Bacillus thuringiensis are used because it produces certain type of endotoxin, and certain insect larvae are killed by after eating this endotoxin. So trichoderma and Bacillus thuringiensis, they are used as biocontrol agent. Examples of microbial biocontrol are Bacillus thuringiensis, it is called as BT. So remember the long form of BT. You might have heard about BT cotton, BT brinjal, BT lady's finger. So BT means Bacillus thuringiensis and it is the name of the bacteria. It is used as biocontrol because it is used for removing butterfly, caterpillars, which causes different types of diseases to the plants, where the dried spores of this Bacillus thuringiensis are mixed with water and sprayed onto vulnerable plants such as brassicas and fruit trees. Mustard, it is also the genus of mustard is Brassica. These spores are then eaten by insect larvae. We had spread the spores of Bacillus thuringiensis on the plants. The larvae feeding on this plant eats the spore. When they are eaten, in the gut of the larvae, the toxin, that is cryprotein, cry means crystal, is released and larvae gets eventually killed, or it is killed eventually. Trichoderma species are free living fungi found in the root ecosystem. It is also termed as rhizosphere. Rhizo means root, sphere means surrounding to the root. So the root ecosystem is called as rhizosphere. These are effective as biocontrol agents of several soil-borne fungal plant pathogens. So where this trichoderma is used, here it is used as a biocontrol agents of several soil-borne fungal plant pathogens. The fungus produces substance like, means this trichoderma kills this pathogen by releasing substance like viridin, gliotoxin, underline these words, viridin, gliotoxin, gliovirin, etc. That inhibits. What is the use of these substances? It inhibits the other soil-borne pathogens attacking root, rhizomes, etc. So the plant is prevented from from causing rot disease. You know, root rot. Different diseases are there caused by this fungi called as root rot. So rotting process is avoided by using this trichoderma. Four groups of biocontrol agents are known. They are bacteria, fungi, viruses, and protozoans. Microbes and their host. Pathogens like bacteria, which includes Bacillus thuringiensis, Bacillus papilli, and Bacillus lentimorphus. They are used to kill caterpillars, cabbage worms, adult beetle, etc. Pathogen like fungi, Beauveria, Bassiana, Entomopthora, Paleodrosium, and Zoophthora radicans. They are used to kill aphid croci, Anguillata, mealybugs, mites, whiteflies, etc. Protozoans like Nosemia locusti is used to kill grasshopper, caterpillars, crickets, etc. And viruses like nucleopolyhedrovirus NPV. NPV means nucleopolyhedrovirus and granulovirus GV. They are used to destroy or cause disease to these caterpillars and gypsy moth, ants, wasps and beetles, etc. Bioherbicides. Weeds are unwanted plants that grow in agricultural fields, ponds, lakes, etc. Weeds compete with, so these weeds are not useful. For example, you know Congress Gavat, or it is called as Parthenium. This Parthenium competes with the main crop. For example, they grow in jowar crop, in between jowar crop or wheat crop. So in this field, these unwanted plants grow. They are called as weeds, and they compete with main crop in the farmland for water. For what they compete? For water, for space, for minerals, light, air, etc. and also acts as collateral host for several pathogens. So these weeds are to be removed. Microbes are also used as herbicides. So they are used to kill these herbs or weeds, you can say. Many dicot herbs that grow in the field of cereals as weeds can be killed by certain microbes. Microbial herbicides and their host. First is pathogenic fungi as mycoherbicide. Myco means you have to remember fungi. Herb means these are unwanted plants or they are weeds. Sides means to kill. Whenever the word side, CIDS comes, means it is used to kill or used to remove or to destroy. So mycoherbicide, these are fungal herbicides. So example is Phytophthora palmyra. This Phytophthora palmyra is the name of the fungi which is used to control weed in orchards. Orchard means in Marathi you can call बाग. संत्र्याची बाग वगैरे असते ना त्याला ऑर्चर्ड्स म्हणतात. अल्टरनारिया क्रासा controls water hyacinth. You know water hyacinth like Eichhornia, it is also called as water hyacinth, means water weed it is found in water. Fusarium species control most of the weeds. Bacterial pathogens as herbicide, for example Pseudomonas species. So Phytophthora palmyra, Alternaria crassa, Fusarium, these are the examples of mycoherbicide. So underline this as mycoherbicide. While bacterial herbicide is Pseudomonas species, attacks several weeds. Xanthomonas species attacks several weeds Agrobacterium also attacks several weeds. So example of bacterial herbicide is Pseudomonas species, Xanthomonas species and Agrobacterium species.